Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. It is episode 17, and we have Shin here. How is your day going today?
Not too bad. I could have sworn it's episode 69 though.
How was work? How was that today?
New person at work while also doing my normal job, so it makes everything 10 times harder.
Okay, can we
But
talk about that though? Like, when
could be
you're
worse.
going to
Yeah.
work, right? And then, you have to, a new person or, a new trainee, it's always, either gonna be the most smoothest thing ever, or it's gonna be the most complicated thing ever, and it's gonna be so annoying.
The fun thing is there is no smooth when it comes to my job because for the people out there, hello interwebs, I do heating and air conditioning, and you need to have a lot of experience to do that, and so new people don't know anything, and so they just make everything take longer.
So basically, they kind of just get in the way a little.
Yes, but this new guy's not horrible. Fun, but not horrible.
Not as bad as the other one. Could be a lot worse. So yeah, where did the name Seishin come from?
It was actually originally the translation from Japanese, but written in English form. It was actually supposed to be Shin, which is spirit in Japanese, and then you got the fox. So it's got full English version is spirit fox. Yeah, that's where it actually originally came from.
I used to run cross country a lot, and here's a goddamn skill that I had. Oh my god, it's so epic. I have fallen down 35 hills and survived. No injury. I have not broken my shins. Very talented.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm so talented at falling down hills.
I never broke a shin or anything like that. I have broken arm though.
Oh, how did that happen?
I fell off a swing on Easter. It was like when I was 14, I think, 15 maybe. I broke it like right underneath of my elbow. I mean, not elbow.
Okay.
I know the anatomy. Right underneath my shoulder. So like right next to the joint. Apparently that's a spot only old people are supposed to break their bones. Like when they just fall when they trip in their house. But yeah. So it was fun hearing the doctor say that. But yeah, I broke my arm while I was still in middle school back then. Yeah, I had to play trumpet one-handed.
That does not sound fun at all.
My arm, the way it was broken, it was in a spot where you couldn't have a cast or anything.
Oh,
if I were to have a cast, my arm would have to be stuck like this if I were to have a cast constantly.
Like this?
Yes.
Oh god, that seems painful.
Now you're in middle school, the epitome of bullying. And imagine if my arm was stuck like that.
Oh no, that would have been tragic.
Yeah. So instead, my arm was just like constantly strapped to my chest down like this, and I had to play a trumpet one-handed. It was fun.
I was always bad at instruments. I mean, I low-key kind of gave up. So, middle school, I played piano, but here's where it really takes kind of a turn, early on, in fifth grade. You had to pick an instrument, and I picked clarinet because I don't know what the fuck to play. So I was practicing, and I barely practiced at all. So final end of the year comes around. I had to play in front of the whole school, and it's the band thing, right? It's the whole fifth grade class, right? Only person that is squeaking throughout the whole performance is me, and I blamed it on someone else.
I've definitely heard that happen a few times before. I never played any woodwind instruments, but they always sat just in front of us, especially the clarinet section. And so it was one of those, definitely heard it all the time during concerts and stuff, which was kind of funny. But we also kind of mess with them sometimes because trumpets can actually get extremely high pitched. And so sometimes in class we just ran, extremely higher in instruments. We ended up sometimes in class going and playing a really, really high G, the ones that aren't even on the musical scale. It's got the 5 lines and all that. 5 lines up from there.
Dang.
I don't remember if that's actually what it is, but we'd sometimes try and play that right in the clarinet people's ears because sometimes they'd actually intentionally squeak right in front of us and then blame it on us. They can make a sound that sounds kind of like an off-key trumpet if they do it right. And so they try and blame stuff on us all the time, and so we went back at them. Of course, I was also a trumpet player, which trumpet players are obnoxious. I played trumpet, and then I ended up playing French horn when I was in high school.
But kind of going back into more kind of just random childhood stories. Yeah, going off what you said earlier, I broke my elbow, this elbow, back in second grade. It's the most stupid story ever. So I was at a skate park, on a bicycle. You could maybe see there was a ledge, and I went right off the ledge, and I slammed the floor like this. Elbow straight to the, it was bad.
Yeah, that'd definitely be one to hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
I've been lucky enough to never hurt myself like that. Like I said, the only time I've ever broke a bone was, I'm surprised I haven't broke more bones, especially with how much doing biking and stuff that I used to do.
I mean, you're just more careful, I would say, right? Along the lines.
Oh no, I straight up got hit by cars multiple times and never broke a bone or anything. I'm just lucky.
God RNG. I have the worst RNG of all time. What the fuck is this?
I've been hit by cars while riding my bike 3 different times. The worst I've ever had was a few scrapes here and there. Not even quite that. It never actually scarred or anything after, it was like it'd just be like just surface layer skin for the most part. The one time that it was actually anything worse was purely just my own stupidity. I could ride my bike well enough that I could like stand on the back peg and then just like stand on them and then actually ride the bike just coasting along while standing. And I was doing that on my way from school at one day, and I was adjusting my shirt and then I slipped and just fell and like slid along the sidewalk. And so I've got like a scar on my elbow that is horrible. It was just from that. And that's like the worst injury that I've had, and it was all from just my own stupidity.
Speaking of stupidity, there's a really big reason and a stupid reason on why I hate bikes and I prefer scooters more, and it's totally user error, I'm pretty sure. So I'm bad at riding bikes. Like, I'm okay at them. Bikes are fine, but like I've never been good at like mountain bike or anything. But like a couple times I went mountain biking with my dad, like on some trails and stuff, right? Oh, he goes fast, motherfucking speed demon, fucking flash over here. I'm like going my own pace, and I'm trying to keep up, and I'm like, fuck, dude, he's just fucking zooming. I'm like, Jesus Christ, slow it down. And I'm like, and I tripped over so many rocks. I went flying like 5 times. The one most basic one, and this is what solidified it for me. I was going down a hill. This is like the road curve, right? I slide because I like skid. I was going so fast. I like just going around the corner and I skid. The back tire skids and I fly off the bike and I get the most horrible like road burn across this arm. And it's like, oh my, I was in pain for like months.
Yeah, that'd be horrible to have. I've off-roaded with my BMXs before a few times, but never actually been like actual mountain biking. I've always wanted to, but that'd require actually fixing my mountain bike.
I mean, that's why I hate bikes. I stick to my scooter, my little. I showed you my little scooter. Take around town when I don't want to drive car.
I mean, hey, sometimes that's just way more fun in general.
I feel like you get more exercise.
Yeah, that's why I've gone with longboarding more. Yeah.
Is longboard no? Because like with a skateboard or longboarding or scooter, you're pushing, right? Like you're pushing instead of like pedaling, so you're using more energy, right? Technically, right?
It depends. I'd say they're pretty equal in and of themselves, just because when it comes to a bike, they're way heavier, and so you have to have a lot more force as you're constantly going to be able to actually keep it moving, right? I'd say they're pretty equal in that part, at least from what it feels like from doing both of them long distances. I have a decent longboard in general, so it cruises really well. I'd imagine a skateboard would probably be way worse, just because anytime you're actually using a skateboard, you're in a skate park, which means you're doing a lot of tricks and everything.
Yeah.
You're never just cruising around on a skateboard, because a skateboard just cannot handle like going down a sidewalk.
I think a lot of people do it sometimes though. There's like taking skateboards places.
So you can do it a little bit, but the issue is like if you even have a rock the size of a pea, that can knock you off your skateboard.
Really?
Longboards are actually, yeah. Because the wheels are so hard and everything, they're designed for being able to be on extremely smoother surfaces. So if you have too many rocks or anything like that, a skateboard will just get caught. Longboards are actually designed with softer wheels and stuff in general as a tendency. And their wheels are so much larger that they can kind of roll over that kind of stuff. But yeah, a skateboard is not designed to handle that at all. You can do it some, but you got to be extremely careful with it and have to dodge like even the smallest of rocks. So I picked up longboarding just so I didn't have to deal with rocks.
Yeah.
That and Tibber was the one who showed me it. Tibber was from one of the previous episodes. Go check out that episode.
Longboards look really cool.
Boom.
I definitely want to learn at some point. It's just like, I just never really kind of took it to learn. Is it like, would you say it's difficult? Like, what's the skill level of like longboarding?
Depends on how far into longboarding you want to go, because there is some crazy stuff you can do with longboarding. Like, people will go 70 miles per hour on a longboard doing downhill runs.
Oh, like speed demons.
Yes, it's crazy. I think
70 miles an hour.
I think
how?
Just the areas that they're in are extremely hilly, and there's actually like certain forms you have to be in, stuff like that, in order to minimize drag with your body and everything. And you have to have like really well fine-tuned boards in order to be able to do that without it rocking too much on you, and it's insane. I'm nowhere near that good.
That's like expert plus level. Like, that's what we're talking.
Tibber had actually done some things really quickly too. I think like 50 miles per hour, I think is what Tibber said.
Tibber's a speed demon.
I could be wrong on that, but
man's crazy. Man's crazy. We all know this.
But Tabor gave me my actual like deck for my longboard, and then I got the wheels and stuff myself, and then now it's addicting.
I'm gonna have to fly out. You guys we gotta meet up, and you guys gotta teach me.
It'd be tons of fun. Tabor has a super long trail nearby that goes like all the way to the next city over. It'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be perfect place to practice, honestly.
Oh yeah, I think we went down like 5 miles of it. I think roughly. Well, you don't want to be on the roads just because cars.
Yeah.
But they're actual like biking trails and stuff like that you can go on that are fully paved through a bunch of woods and stuff.
Honestly, kind of just like looking around this world and kind of like it's very beautiful. But like, what's your favorite season?
Favorite season? Okay, so my favorite time of the year is actually like right when it's changing from summer to fall, because you got that just a little bit warmer of temperature right before it gets to chilly times, but it's also not so hot that you're like sweating the entire time. Around where I am, it's still like kind of on the chillier side. Maybe like a month ago, I'd say it was like perfect temperatures. Around like 60 to 65, if you're actually out and doing anything, is like perfect.
Yeah, that's around here
right now. It's staying closer to like 45. The way it is, like in the morning, it starts off at like around 40, goes up to maybe around like 50, 55 at like the very middle of the day. But by the time that I get home, it's already going down to like 45 or lower.
I have a very controversial take on weather and weather stuff. Hot or cold weather? What is better? Here's why. Cold weather is superior by far. Really stupid reason first. Just get good. It's not that cold. Stop being a little bitch. Okay? Come on. Okay? Listen. Also, Asian people be like, just layer up, you goddamn failure. Go get jacket. Don't turn on heater. Too expensive. Jesus Christ. That's what my mom does all the time. She's like, what the fuck you turning on heater for? That shit costs money. Go get a jacket and sweatpants. You got that failure? Or pay me $50 for heater.
Definitely fair. I agree. You definitely can layer up when it comes to cold, but I keep thinking of too much of the far extremes. Because like, where I am, I've been in areas where it's like wind chill of negative 50 with the wind chill. Like the actual temperature is like negative 15 or so, but the wind where I am, it's just extremely flat land and there's like no trees in some areas, and so you just have insanely higher winds pushing against you the entire time. So wind chill absolutely drops it like crazy. I've had to install an air conditioner in that weather. That was horrible. But I've had to deal with stuff like that, and then times where it gets up to like 115 around here, and then I have to be in an attic.
Oh god. Okay, but like here's the thing though. The reason why cold weather is controversially more superior is because you get a layer up. It's easier to get way warmer in cold weather than cooling off in hot weather. Like, how hard do you know it is to literally like cool off in like 110-degree weather? Like, it's very difficult to cool off. Like, I get
You just gotta skinny dip in the lake.
What if you got a lake? Shit. What if you got a lake? Like, what if the ocean's like 30 minutes away and you got to take the car and it wastes like 20 miles of gas and it's like, a gas car?
But then you got the AC while you're in the car.
I guess. But like, what if you're in the sports car and the AC's some dog dying anyway?
I definitely feel you there.
Most cars have the most doggish AC. Oh my god, can we talk about that? Like, most cars nowadays, and like most of them are decent like hybrid sports cars. Oh my god, the AC is so ass.
I haven't been any in the newer cars, so I can't say it certainly myself. I know, like, currently what I drive is a 2002 Lexus, and the AC rocks in that. It really depends. There's a lot of ones that just aren't as good.
Just drive a regular Mazda CX-5, mid-size SUV.
Definitely a nice vehicle.
It's a mid-size SUV, not too big of a car, pretty easy to maneuver. Oh my god, that Bluetooth system. Oh my god, you just hook up your phone. Yo, drive it 45
I wish
minutes.
I had Bluetooth.
45-minute drive. Oh, you blasting that shit down the highway.
I still have a cassette player in my car.
How was that?
I don't know. I never use it.
Go get some cassettes. Like, go to like a record store or something.
I used to use it, but it's just one of those, you don't have very much storage on those, and so you can't have a bunch of songs, and so you just listen to the same thing repeatedly. I ended up getting a Bluetooth to FM adapter so I can listen to just Spotify, but it doesn't sound as good.
Okay, like music is just powerful though. Like, I kind of want to get into just like a really random far off topic, but like music's just that one genre that's like amazing. Like the more deep you get into it, you realize that it just brings people together because people all love music. Like, I don't think you just meet any random person that hates music. Everyone has their specific thing they like. They like everything, a specific genre, or like, you know, like you could always connect with someone through music.
All right. I don't know who. I'm going to make someone mad in the comment section, okay? All music is good, except for mumble rap. There you go.
My, yes. Okay, no. Can we talk some rap? Some rap? Okay, no, I will get so older music is just better. It's just superior. That was the music age. Like 80s
No,
shit. Oh my god, that shit rocks. Like,
no,
oh my.
I'd say yes and no. There are definitely some that are better. There are some songs from back then that are just like, what am I listening to?
Okay, sure.
But yeah, it's just one of those. The songs that you hear nowadays that were from that genre are the most popular songs of that genre.
Or
Like
no,
in
a lot
20
of
years,
them are
people are going to
remixed
still be
too.
listening to Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
Well, remixes aren't what the old ones are, though, either.
true. Golden Hour though.
Golden Hour is just straight up good, yeah. Especially the remixes of Golden Hour. I like the remixes more, genuinely.
So good. Or the fact of like I feel like everyone for forever is just going to listen to like the big like musicians, kind of just like Michael Jackson, Queen, Beatles. Like everyone's gonna be listening to those like forever. You know, like they're just good.
I think so. I think definitely people like me would. I feel like a lot of the younger generation won't at all.
Yeah, they don't know much about it. Like I'll mention like some bangers, and then people are like, "What
Well-
is that?" And they're like, "Wait, you listen to my dad's type of music?" I'm like, they're like, "What are you listening to?" You're like, "Boomer, like listen to like this new like rap shit." You know, like all these fucking Gen Alpha kids are like, "Yo, you gotta listen to that fucking Skibbity Toilet fucking remix, bro. That shit goes so hard." I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? I'm like,
Whatever happened to Bohemian Rhapsody? Come on.
okay, that one's good. Yeah, the vocals, that one's just good.
That was such an artistic song in general, even for its time. It was insane. And nowadays, a lot of songs like that people won't even know about. Like, imagine, I bet you there's someone out there right now, okay, who you could rickroll and doesn't even understand what a rickroll is.
Like they don't even get the joke. Like you really think so?
There's gotta be someone like that.
Okay, like it must be like one of the Gen Alpha kids, right? Like some, like maybe.
That's what I'd feel like, but at the same time, some of the Gen Alpha is just really, really young in general.
But no, like that's the thing though. Like all these kids nowadays are just exposed to fucking internet. Like remember when we were growing up? It was like pretty much like still like internet age, but like it was kind of like the uphill of the internet age when like YouTube and everything first started to become a thing, and then like funny cat videos, like the good shit, you know, and then
I
like
didn't get to deal with internet till I was like 2015, 2014, somewhere around there. I had horrible childhood that can be left in the past. But essentially, I like always moved around all the time, and sometimes didn't even have a place to live, and so we just didn't have internet. But
sometimes
some of those times were the best time of my life.
yeah, but sometimes just some things need to be stuck in the past, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like
By the way,
one
right now
thing
I'm
that-
doing great. So
yeah, gotta always look at the positive and the upscale, you know, and just like what can happen. Where do you want to go, you know?
to infinity and beyond.
Okay.
I used to have this really nice Woody and Buzz. It was so nice. It was Woody on one side, Buzz on the other, and it was like, I want to be in outer space. Okay, switch over to the Buzz side. I want to go wrangle a cow. Switch over to the Woody side.
On the topic of Toy Story, one thing that we talked about for the Halloween kind of content video was you know the monkey from Toy Story 3, the one that just went. That thing scared the shit out of me. Why? Why was it so terrifying? That thing just stared into your soul. I'm like, what the?
They animated it perfectly to scare everyone.
It even scared adults. Like that was how scary it was.
That thing was just truly terrifying.
Did Sid ever scare you?
Did Sid? I don't think Sid ever scared me. I don't think he did because I knew people that were like that were just like really misguided because of their childhood. I didn't relate to them directly, but I kind of related. It was weird.
Of course, of course. It's just the fact of like how people kind of that like your past could affect a lot of like your views on everything, and like your upbringing could kind of just how that does stuff to people, you know, and it's really interesting. I'd say I had a pretty standard upbringing, you know, pretty standard childhood, but the fact of like I'm adopted. I mean, I never knew my own parents, but the fact of like if I never moved or was adopted from Japan and brought to the States, like I would have been totally inherently screwed. Like I have the worst eyesight. Oh my, it is god awful. I cannot see out of my right eye. I have to turn to my right to like see anything, like in VR. Like my left eye is shambles. Like without my glasses, I can barely see. Like, yo, my lens on my glasses, Shin, this shit is thicker than the fucking Grand Canyon. Oh my god, that shit is bro. That shit thicker than a fucking Toyota fucking back in that truck, bro. That shit is damn.
Yeah, that makes sense why I couldn't see the person on your right there.
Who?
Look, think glasses are always fun. Like I understand for people they're bad like that. Like it's great that they're handy for you and all, and they suck. I always enjoy wearing other people's glasses though.
Not these
What
ones.
is-
Shit, if we ever meet up, I'm having you, Tipper, and Cal try on these glasses and see what I'm like. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I will wear them for 10 minutes. Let's go.
No, that's gonna ruin your eye. Shit, I have the
No.
worst prescription.
The way my vision's really, really weird. So my eyes, I joke around and say that they are absolute, like even more perfect than perfect vision, because they can adjust to people's glasses within like 5 minutes of wearing their glasses.
Wait, how? How does that work?
I don't know. I just know, I've known enough people who wear glasses, and some of them are actually on the thicker side of things. And it's like I could wear their glasses for like 5 minutes, and my eyesight would relatively easily adjust to be not like be perfect vision again, but still be like really, really close. That's something that I found out originally with my sister, because she used to need well, she still does need glasses, but she never wears them.
Are they more reading
But
glasses?
I found that out. No, they were actually like, she's supposed to be wearing them all the time, glasses.
Wait, why
but
is
she
she not
just
wearing them?
doesn't. I don't remember what kind of prescription it is for her, but it's like she can see well enough up close that she's like fine with like reading or anything like that. But it's one of those, she just doesn't like wearing them in general, and it's like she's gone her entire life trying to avoid wearing them. Yeah. They are built to help you, and it's just one of those, like, I think she just never liked the way they felt on her head.
Yes, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because back then was never able to have contacts either, so she was always forced to wear the glasses or not wear them at all. So she probably just got used to not wearing them.
Kind of the same for me. Like, eventually I just stopped wearing contacts because, like, I would wear them in my right eye. Like, they would help my peripheral up to a certain point, and then it just got, like, so bad to where it was, like, not even worth putting in the contact.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. It's one of those, like, if it don't help much, why bother going through all the effort?
Like, a good to, like, really good amount. Like, yeah, hell yeah, use them, right? But, like, if it's barely
Yeah.
doing anything, it's like, you gotta go through the effort of, like, putting the contact in, spend 20 minutes to get the contact, you gotta be annoyed throughout the day because you gotta keep doing drops and your eye dries out and it's like, brr, and it's like, so annoying.
Contacts are annoying. I'd never want them. My vision goes horrible. Never.
You'd look very cute in glasses, I'm not gonna lie.
I've thought about getting a pair at some point, but it's one of those, like, I don't need glasses at all, so why have
Just use some
glasses? But at
stylish
the same
ones.
time,
Like fashion. Hell yeah.
that's kind of that's what I was thinking, but it's like, I don't want people to think that I need glasses and then not need them and all, but yeah. I've been, like, debating this
guess,
for
I guess.
months.
It's like,
I can't
just
decide.
why-
Yeah, it's just one of those, like, I could, but I don't need them, but I could.
But I could.
But should I?
But
Yeah, I could, but should I?
But should I fall down more hills? Yeah. Hey, hear me out on that one. Hear me out on that one. It's faster to fall down the hill than run down it.
True. And normally if you try and run down a hill, you start to fall down the hill anyway.
You just
So
slip
you might as well
anyway.
start from the fall.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I've just had times where I've met friends before in person, and just we were out walking around, and it's like there was this hill. I'm like, hang on a sec, stay right there, and then I run up the hill and then just roll down it randomly.
It's like, hold up, wait a minute. Rolls downhill.
It's just one of those.
and then when you get to
It's
the
all-
bottom of the hill, your friends just stare at you. They're like, "What the hell? Oh my god! Why you?"
Something weird that I've noticed in general is like confusion moments like that just really help spark conversation. This one is like, they don't expect it. They're just like, what? Why? Why
You
not?
just leave them in shock, and they're like, you just hit them with the confusion bomb. They're like, "Why?
Mhm.
Why?" And it's like, "Cause why? Because I wanted to, but what?"
And then they'll start asking other questions instead, and then it's be like, well, you can answer the side ones, and then they can
And
get
it
kind of
turns
like
to
an
a whole
idea
side
of
quest.
everything.
It's like,
Exactly. And that's how you start a conversation. You just roll down a hill.
see, guys, that's how you get conversations going. You socially awkward, you got social anxiety, yo, just go down it.
Exactly. Write that down, introverts. Like, even if you're in VR chat, okay, what you gotta do is you just gotta drop a portal to a world that has a hill and just roll down that hill.
Yeah, bait them into
No matter
going
how
to
much
the
noise you
world.
make. I don't know how well that'd work, but it'd be interesting.
Okay, but it'd be funny though. I actually want to try that now. I'm not even kidding. Just goes into a pug, into like a big group of people, for example. Be like, "Hey, yo, guys, we should join this world. We should totally check this out." Rolls downhill, and they're just like, "Why?"
Ooh, or even in the pug, do it to the stairs. So, like, you know how there's all the people that sit like right next to the
yeah,
entrance but don't actually go?
Yeah.
The open landing, just step up there, go like, I have an announcement.
And just fall down the stairs. I just died.
Exactly. It's just so fun.
I'm actually doing that. First thing when I get full body, I won't become a full body thotty. I'm falling down the hill, or falling down a hill, or stairs in the Great Pug. That's what I'm doing. First thing I'm doing, I'm falling down the stairs in the Great Pug.
That's the way to do it. I remember first day that I got full body, I just started stopping and like just stared at my feet and then just kept like rotating them around just repeatedly. My feet probably aren't even in the camera right now.
But it just like shocked you, right?
Yeah, it's one of those just really, really weird. And then I got addicted to it, and now I am constantly, no matter what, in 11-point tracking. If you notice the minor differences, it's a huge difference in conversation and everything.
You're one of the people I do know in this game that run 11-point. There's not a lot of people that do.
Yeah, Tib and Cal have it, but they tend to have tracking issues in general, so they don't actually run it too often. But yeah, this one was like, I can shrug. How many people could do that in VR?
Not a lot.
I've gotten to a point where I actually have to admit that I'm at least okay at dancing.
Okay, now we gotta
gave up on
organize this. Now we gotta organize this.
No.
The Shin of VR versus the Dance King of VR. Oh, hell yeah. I pay to watch
Play-Doh wins.
I pay to watch that. Yo.
Play-Doh wins. Play-Doh wins easily.
What do you mean
wins.
he wins? No, you got this 100%. You're crushing him. You're crushing him.
You know, Play-Doh can infinite walk. I can't beat that.
You could totally beat that. You just gotta move harder than him.
Look, I move around a bunch, but I can't top that. I can do the Cabbage Patch.
What the fuck? No,
I'll definitely win, right? Yeah.
This plan is called the plan to get Shin to beat Play-Doh and Zippy, the Dance King and the Dance God, to make Shin the best dancer.
I'm not. I can't be. They're both better than me. I try to get Zippy to dance more often, but sometimes Zippy just doesn't feel like it. I'm like, oh. It's like Zippy only dances to certain.
Oh my god! Wait! Idea! Oh my god! I got. Oh, okay. We get you and Play-Doh to dance battle, and then Zippy will be jealous, and then he'll compete too. Oh my god! Yo, it's the best plan ever.
So I had one time at Flow where it was like one of the opening night of Flow, I think it was, because I don't go to Flow too crazy often, just because of how late at night it is. But I think it was the opening night of Flow, the upper platforms. Zippy and I were like across from each other on those platforms, just like constantly dancing back and forth at each other. It was fun. It felt like it was a dance-off, but it wasn't. It was just pure fun, but it was great.
But an actual dance battle.
It'd definitely be
and
entertaining.
You got the advantage? No, you got the advantage. Electro Swing is the playlist. You got. We're gonna put this in your.
Okay.
We're putting this in your favor. Okay. We got this. You're winning. You're winning against Play-Doh and Zip. Like
Zippy, I don't even think will dance to Electro Swing, and Play-Doh might. Play-Doh might.
We will make him dance to Electro Swing.
Shuffling to Electro Swing is just so fun.
Plan. Okay. Secret plan. So, like start dancing as usual. You know, it's vibing. And then we get you to shim. You shimmy. You're doing your own thing. Then we're like, oh my god, guys, dance battle of the century, Play-Doh versus Shin. Oh my god, we're talking in a radio voice now. Play-Doh versus Shin. Who will win? And then Zippy's like, oh wait, I'll be a judge. I'm like, no, bitch, you get into the competition. And then we force him in the competition, and that's what happened.
At some point, we want to actually try and see about getting a cipher going at Friday Night Dance Party, just because that'd be so fun. That'd be hard to organize.
Oh, once I get FBT, like some like 3.0 vibes, or the new ones coming out, I'm practicing my off. I'm gonna get so good at dancing. I'm challenging you, Play-Doh, and Zip.
You're gonna challenge all of us at once. We're gonna be like a trio dance battle, and then you're just gonna win easily.
What? How am I gonna win? No, you're gonna win. Have you seen your move?
No, I haven't, because I close my eyes whenever I dance. I get too nervous.
I'm recording you next time, and I'm sending it to you. You're so good. You're so good.
I've gotten really self-conscious about it because I've had too many times where I'm just grooving and schmooving, and I've just had people, like, I'll open my eyes and look around for a second, and I just see people staring at me dancing, and I'm like, no, that makes it feel so bad.
What do you mean you're so good? You're just grooving, you're schmooving, you're dancing, and it's so good.
When you have people staring at you dancing, though, it does not help.
That's why you close your eyes and you imagine you're just there by yourself.
That's what I have to do in order to even do it. I've had too many times
like that
where it just made me anxious.
It's like that one moment when you're on the stage and you get those moments, but then you imagine everyone's in underwear.
That'd just be weird in VR chat. Especially because you know, like, every avatar out There has it underwear.
Okay, stop. Shit. Hey, we're in a public. No, what if Tupper shows up? Tupper's gonna be all right. Stop.
If Tupper would show up to FNDP, that'd be awesome.
That'd
Just
be
be
so
like in
sick.
general.
That'd be so sick.
It would be. It'd be so cool. I've been like really hoping to just see anyone like that join. I genuinely think. I bet you people like Tupper have a secret account that they don't tell people about at all. It's just like so
with
they're
an
not
alias.
recognized.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like they'd have to.
Because there's like always that work account. Even VTubers, I'm pretty sure have that though. On like there's a work account and then there's like a separate like private. Yeah, there has to be.
Definitely. Yeah, because it's one of those like if you get noticed for who you are, is like then it really starts to be an issue.
Like what do you think people even
But-
like that? Like just use like different like voice things too, or like change their voice a little bit too, because the voice is very recognizable too at some certain points.
Some people probably, but
You know what I'm talking about. Like
Uh,
some voices are just very iconic.
yeah, I think people like on the VR chat team, I don't think that they would, just because most of their voices aren't that well known. Like some of them are definitely out there, but they're not like you can pinpoint it immediately situations.
You're the Shin of VR. You're the Shin of FNDP. Like, come on, like
I'm the Shin.
Dance Queen. That's your new Dance Queen. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, new title. Hey, yo, Dance Queen of VR. Yo. Oh shit.
I'm not that good.
You're so good.
I can guarantee you there's people who definitely have
Oh my
that
God.
title with me.
No,
for sure.
honestly, no, you gotta challenge my friend Miyu. If I ever get Miyu on here, oh my god, yo, she's the real dance queen. Oh my god, Miyu? She wife at a party and she's mute. Has never said a single word. Oh my god, kills it.
Definitely fair. I remember when I used to be mute.
Hey, sometimes it's just
It-
one of those days though, you know? I'll be honest, like sometimes it's just one of those days. Like
Or one of those years.
woo! Shout out to all
But-
my socially awkward people, you know, like, hey yo, we're out there, like
I've been there. I still am there. I just talk to.
talented, you could dance well, you're so cool, you're more talented than you let on. You're so good.
I'm not that good.
You're actually sick. Like you're so like I wish I was that good.
People need to go to FNDP and then tell me I'm not. Be honest.
No, people need to go FNDP
Don't-
and we're
don't hype
hyping this
me.
up. We're hyping this up. Like,
No hype. No hype.
yo, Tipper Cow, you watching this? Yo, Doyle, yo, we hyping this up. We getting Shin out there. Yo, like Shin's great. Yo, shout out to my guy
No.
Kevin. Yo, shout out to Kevin the dog. Yo, we love Kevin. Honestly, I was
Kevin's
thinking of
dog.
like having Doyle on the podcast, and it's like Doyle and Kevin, and it'd be great.
Oh, that'd be so entertaining.
And then the thumbnail is just me and Doyle with a selfie and just Kevin's face staring into the camera.
Kevin's got to be covering Doyle's face.
Oh my god. No. We're gonna have like a Kevin cam throughout the whole interview. It'd be great.
Just have Meg constantly like recording.
It's just tiny Kevin cam in the bottom left or bottom right corner throughout the whole interview. It'd be great. Oh, what's your favorite ocean animal?
Favorite ocean animal? Easily dolphin.
Actually,
My-
yo, let's go.
It's actually my mom's favorite ocean animal too. She actually has a tattoo like on the back of her shoulder that is 3 different dolphins that are all 3 of her children, and actually has our names all in them.
Yeah. You're a professional. You're a professional at dancing. You're a professional. What do you mean? You're a professional.
I am not a professional
at many
dancer.
things.
No.
You're a professional at installing air conditioners.
Okay, I can say I am a professional at that. I do have a journeyman's license.
Professional gal in training. Professional. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh shit.
I mean, how do you be a professional in training?
It's the greatest thing ever because you're a professional and you're in training. So when you become an expert, you're even better.
Well,
makes
there's
sense,
also,
okay?
There's that saying. There's that saying. You never ever stop learning.
True.
Said by
you think like the
probably
Japanese
Sun
sushi
Tzu
chef?
somewhere.
Yo, yeah, like those people, like oh my, yo,
Mm-hmm.
20 years in training, sushi chef, like yo, those guys still learning, and they professionals. Like
Absolutely. You will always be learning no matter what you're doing.
that's what keeps life interesting, though. Like let's just go into that. Like if you're not constantly learning a
Mm-hmm.
new skill or just learning like something new every day or like every week, like life's just gonna be boring. Like if you don't constantly learn something new.
Stay on VR chat all the time.
Yeah, go touch grass, like actual IRL. You go into a VR chat world and touch virtual grass. That does not count. Go and touch real grass.
And then once you touch that real grass, run inside and then wash your hands because you'll have an allergic reaction.
I'll see you all in the virtual world in the next podcast episode. Bye.